start slowly, get yourself out of that situation. And you believe, you be optimistic about it. Being negative about a situation, stand in that place, it never helps. It's nothing wrong with understanding that place, feeling bad about it, looking at it for what it is, but don't stay there. You got to get back on that other side and start looking at the resolve, the resolution of it. Or how can I get back to feeling good and feeling prosperous again, to where I'm not dealing with this obstacle. Resolution. How can I get back? Words are very powerful. Very powerful. So the thing is about getting within yourself and understanding who you are to kind of, ward off those negative comments that's coming towards you. Adversity always prepares you. You have to go through those things in order to see the light at the end of the light at the end of the tunnel. I don't think anything is going to just be like this throughout your life. You have to go through that difficult, overcome obstacles. Because it's a testament of your character, of who you are and how you're able to deal with certain things in order to get yourself back on that playing field. Everything happened for a reason. No regrets. All the negative things that happened, I'm thankful for it because hopefully I learned from those situations. And all the positive things, I'm humbly grateful that those were able to take place and still striving to be the best I can be. And, going forward, hopefully I can encourage some kids to be the best they can be. Anything is possible. Positive thinking is also translates to them. If we can't find a resolution to get out of it, we're going to keep on searching to continue to try to find a resolution to get out of it, because that's what you do. That's how you get to the bottom of it. That's how you get to the facts and the answers.
Are you willing to fight? Are you willing to brag? Are you willing to be the warrior? Bring your shield, bring your sword. Stand up and fight. Today will be the day where you can take control. Take control of your power. Become this power. Because now is the time to fight.
You're a warrior. Warriors don't give up and they don't back down. Become the warrior. Transform your life. Transform yourself. Head out into battle. Step onto the battlefield. Use your weapons to fight through this pain. Fight through the rejection. Learn from the bruises, the blood, scars, because this time.
Good morning, welcome to another session, landing session. Welcome to another session, landing session. Right, let's jump to it. Okay. Let's start with, as usual, the dollar and see what's going on. Right, we can see dollar has finally got to the level that I was expecting it to get to. That's the monthly low here. Okay, we've just hit it. We went just below it and rejected, which is good. For today, maybe we are forming a low, right? Maybe we are forming a low. I mean, this thing has been dropping for a while, so I think we might be forming a low. Okay, so the level I'm watching for today would be the high of this candle. I want to see if they will be able to close above that high. All right. If they don't, then we just see a continuation to the downside. So be mindful of this last up candle here, right? And then watch it. If they don't break above it and then they just begin to come down. Pardon me. So that's that monthly low, and that's the previous level I was expecting price to get to. They've come up to this last up candle, so let's see what they're going to do. If they do manage to trade above this high, then I think we have formed a short-term low, and we might be seeing the dollar going into a bit of a retracement. I was expecting it maybe first week of August, but I think with the rate announcement, the FOMC announcement or statement that yesterday might have, brought this thing into a standstill and maybe a turnaround. Not complete reversal, but maybe a retracement might happen. So I'm watching this high to see if they will close above it. Okay, it's not important to trade on the dollar pairs because the other ones will be moving around, which there's so many opportunities going out there. I'm gonna jump onto them in a second, but let's see if we can trade above this high. If we do, then my attention will go on this pair. My attention will go on Aussie. I'm expecting Aussie to give a bigger pullback than what we've got now. Okay, I'm expecting Aussie to be weaker and expect it to roll down, maybe to come down here for the first getting to the mid August. So maybe the dollar is turning around and I'll focus on this pair. Okay, so once we do get the dollar to turn around, going back to this, okay, if we do manage to trade above that high, focus on this and sell retracements. Okay, any retracement to this level, any strategy that you use, sell it. Okay, focus on this pair. So again, this one is relatively weak compared to what the dollar is doing. Both of them, I'm expecting them to be weaker, but the weakest one should be Aussie going forward. So I will pair Aussie with other currencies like Euro and Pound. You can see Euro Aussie trade. I'm just gonna jump ahead of myself. I did mention yesterday that watch this candle here. If we manage to trade above it, we should see a continuation to the upside. So if I pair the Aussie against the Euro, then I get Euro Aussie and I'll buy this pair. Okay, well, it's nothing to do with that. I'll come on to that. Let me finish going through these ones and then I'll get to your questions. So yeah, any retracement, I like this level that they've left up here. So if you do get retracement back up there, I'll be interested in a sell. I'll be interested in a sell if price does get back up here. Okay, if it doesn't, then I'll just wait and see how far it's going to drop, and then the retracement I will be looking for a sell. Same thing on this one. I like this last up candle in here. Okay, so if price gets back here again, I'll be interested in a sell. Between Euro and Pound, they are stronger. Okay, they are stronger than the Aussie and New Zealand. So every sell that you want to do, I suggest you do it on these two pairs. And if the dollar is going into a retracement, do not sell Euro and Pound. Okay, sell Aussie and New Zealand, both of them, or choose one of them and sell it. Okay, like I said, I like the Aussie. Euro Pound, yesterday I didn't mention I wanted price to come here and then I'll be a buyer, but it didn't give me that. We are in sideways. It's not going up, it's not going down. On the daily, we have retraced from this daily level down here. That's a daily institutional level, and we rejected. Overall, we are in a consolidation, small tiny consolidation, and a bigger consolidation, which is this one here. Okay, so I think what you need to focus on is the cross pairs, which I'll be going on to them now. Aussie yen. Aussie yen, I'm expecting price to come below here. I'm expecting price to come below this equal low with the weakness in Aussie going forward. I want to see this thing just erode to the downside. So that's my final target, where I'm targeting for now. But for by mid-August, I want to see price come down here. So that's a string trade idea. So it's not going to happen tomorrow, right? So if you do manage to get an entry on this pair, hold on to some of it for a trade down below this whole mess. Okay, if you drop down to the 4-hour, we can see price. I think most of my members are already short, and price couldn't even come above the initial trade idea that we had, which was this last up candle here. It couldn't come above it. So you can see yesterday I did mention that this looks like a bear flag, right? It looks like a bear flag, and that's a retail pattern for selling. Yeah, or I don't know what ascending triangle, something like that. So we've broken to the downside, therefore price is gonna continue. So you're gonna, how they trade it is measure this high to that low and then add it to this. Okay, so for now that's where price is coming. That's how they trade the bear flag. Okay, so that's where price should drop to. So with all those that are still short on this, just keep it. If it does give a pullback, then you can add to your position. Okay, but if you're still short, just keep it. Make sure you bring your, once we take out this low, okay, bring your stop loss to break even so that you have a risk-free trade, right? And then if it does pull back up again, you can add to your positions. Okay, so that's this one. Yen, New Zealand yen, again, this one is weaker compared to Aussie. So this has been dropping even before Aussie started its drop. On the daily, we can see we have broken this swing low here, which is where I'm expecting the Aussie to break for now. Okay, because that one has broken already, that means this one is very weak, so we could expect this to go down quicker than Aussie. Okay, we expect this one to go down quicker than Aussie. If you're not short and you want to sell short, I did explain how to take advantage of missed trades. Okay, when you have the direction on a daily time frame, and like I'm explaining to you now, you know where price is going to go. What you have to do is just sell short and place your stop loss above the daily high. Okay, so in this case, you're gonna sell at the market and place your stop at the daily high, with the understanding that this is not a day trade. It's gonna take some time, so you can get an entry, and then tomorrow you can do the same thing. Just open and then you sell short again, and your stop comes above previous day's high. And then as it keeps dropping, you're gonna take some profits. I'm looking for this equal low ultimately to be run maybe next week. Okay, so maybe next week we're gonna get price to run this equal low, right? So we're gonna keep selling every day, sell until we run this low. There will be maybe one day There will be one day that it might produce an up candle, and that's fine. You don't have to worry about it. Okay, but your main focus is down here. All right, keep your focus down here and trust that we have equal low price is gonna get there. Okay, so on this you can sell short. Your stop goes above there. Swiss yen. Yesterday I did mention that I loved this level, and I would like to sell short there. Price just came there and went up a little bit, and we are now seeing a rejection. I like what I'm seeing right now. This is I was actually doing some studies early hours this morning. I mean, I've been awake since 2 o'clock, 2 a.m. So this was one of the things I was looking into. Engulfing candles. Okay, once we have price go up and we have an engulfing candle, one of the things that you're gonna see is this high and that high in the lower time frame will be a divergence, and that will indicate a sell. So if I drop down to the 15 minutes, you're gonna see that there is a divergence between the two highs. So between this high and that high, you can see this one made the high and that one didn't make a high right here. Okay, that one made a high and this one made a low high, so that's a divergence right there. So we can now see price begin to drop. Okay, so what you can do is just wait for maybe this candle to close, and let me push this one around. Right, wait for this candle to close, and then if it does give a pullback, then you sell short on that candle's low. Okay, and then just hold on to it. I think first target this low. All right, target that low for price to take this one out, and then once we take this one out, I think we're gonna come in and attack this low. Going into next week, we're gonna attack this low. Okay, if you do get stopped out, don't worry. I think this thing is overall bearish. It's just waiting to go down. Right, overall is bearish. We've hit a high time frame level there, so overall I'm bearish, even though we are bullish on the daily, but I am waiting for a sell. So if you do get stopped out, no problem. You just have to be patient a little bit more, and then we go in again. Right, pound yen, again, do not touch this thing. I keep bringing your attention here. Both the pound and the yen, both the pound and the yen are strong, so do not touch it. Just leave it for now. There will be time, okay, as the dollar is turning around, okay, for short term, as it's turning around, there will be bearishness that will come in the pound. Yeah, there will be bearishness that will come in the pound, and once we get that, then you can go in and sell the pound yen. But for now, do not touch it. Okay, do not touch the pound yen. Let it do what it needs to do, because it's gonna stay this way. Okay, maybe next week, once we get what I'm watching is the dollar. If we get the dollar to form a swing low on the daily, bearishness will come in the pound, and then we can go in and sell the pound yen. But for now, leave the pound yen alone. CAD yen, beautiful. I did mention yesterday that something was cooking, right? I did mention yesterday afternoon that something was cooking, and once we do get this thing to drop, it's gonna do what? It's gonna go down with speed. Yeah, and that's what we are seeing. So price stayed sideways for some time and then gave this pull to the upside, right? And I did mention I wanted this high to be taken, because once they take out this high and then drop, it's gonna go down quickly, and you're seeing that. And I also mentioned that if you want to sell, place your sell stop below this low. So we should see a continuation to the downside on this thing, right? If it does give a pullback, okay, then the level I'm watching is this low here. I'll be watching that there for a pullback and then a continuation to the downside. Okay, my stop will come above here. I personally am short here, and I did go short there. I'm attacking the momentum to the downside, and I was looking for a sell up here on the 15 minutes time frame, but it didn't give me no pullback. I was looking for a sell up here, it didn't give me no pullback, so I just have to be patient. If it does come pullback here, I'll be placing another sell with a stop above there. Okay, so we should see, you can see what price is trying to do. Some nice equal low sitting down here, so that's where our current target will be, looking for a run below this equal low. And on the daily, I think this has got legs to the downside. Let's jump on the weekly and see how far we should drop. For now, let's look at this high. Okay, so let's look for 77.86 for now, and then once we get down here, we're gonna find out what price is gonna do. So next downside objective is this equal low and 77.86, right? And then once we get there, I'll reassess it and then see what price is gonna do. Maybe we'll get a bounce and then another leg to the downside. Okay, so that is CAD yen. Dollar yen, I was looking at it this morning and I saw price was trying to form a swing low. We've seen a rejection above this previous day's high. On the hourly, we are seeing some kind of a we call it Judah swing, a fake move to the upside when market opens. If I place my daily dividers, you're gonna see so a fake move to the upside when market opens, and then a rejection. What I'm watching, or what I will look for before I do any sell, is to see price close below these two down candles. If price does close below these two down candles, I'll be interested in a sell. But until then, I have to wait for price to close below these two levels. If not, then we might see probably another continuation to the upside, with the dollar being trying to form a swing low. If it doesn't form a swing low and you continue going down, then this will break and I'll look for a sell here with a stop above there. So if we do break this low, this is what I'm talking about. All right, and I'll be attacking this for now. Not the best risk to reward, right? But it is there. So if we do break this low, then I will be interested in a sell to attack this daily target, right? If not, then I'll just leave it as it is. Euro yen, again, do not touch this thing. It's going to be sideways. So like I explained earlier, similar to the pound yen. Okay, once we get dollar to turn around, there will be weakness in both the pound and the dollar, both the pound and the euro. So then you can use the euro and the pound weakness and pair it against the yen, and then you can sell short. Okay, but that's when the dollar forms a swing low and starts retracing. Okay, if it doesn't, do not do anything on it. New Zealand CAD, I was looking at this morning. I'm thinking this thing is sideways, right? Not a great movement on going on here, so I think best thing is to ignore it for now. We've not got any excitement on this. All right, what might end up happening is we might get one bullish candle, spring to the upside, and then quickly reject and come back down, and then take everyone that is trying to sell short out, and then we can begin to see a movement to the downside. Okay, so be careful on this. It's sideways, you don't want to be touching it. All right, there is a divergence on there, which is something I always look out for. Right, you can see there's a divergence, but we have not seen any great deal of movement to the downside. I'll be interested going into August, maybe first week of August. I'll be interested in doing something on this pair, but for now, just leave it as it is. EuroCAD, interesting pair. If you were with me yesterday, you should be long on this. I think I called it in the morning and in the afternoon, and I specifically said, if you were with me in the afternoon, once we closed above this candle, I want price to give me a retracement to this down candle, and should expand to the upside, targeting there, right? So we should see price continue to target this high. The first target is still here, do not ignore that. Right, take something off once we run this high, and then let the rest get there. Okay, that's a beautiful trade. It's a classic rejection pattern trade. I will get there, slow by sure. Right, pound CAD again. If you're not long, I think you're not listening to me. We've been long since Tuesday, from down here. All right, so that's the target. You're still looking for 1.7454 on the upside. Okay, so on the 4 hour looks very good. No signs of rejection. It's not giving anything that it wants to come down, so we should see price continue to target that level. Okay, I personally, the one I was interested in is the pound yen, so that's the one I have a position on, not the pound CAD. All right, so it's just a preference. I cannot take all of them, so I went with the pound CAD. Let's have a look at dollar CAD. Okay, so dollar CAD has done what I was expecting it to do, which is leave these two levels as equal low, and then go up and then come back down. So we might see dollar CAD continue going up. They've managed to trade above this down candle. Okay, so look tomorrow. I don't know how far this thing is gonna go. Maybe we might just have a very large range candle today, not as large as this one, but we might get a large candle. If it doesn't, and we get a small, like we closed the way we are, maybe not exactly like this, but a little bit higher, watch this high. Okay, if tomorrow we open and price retrace to this high, then you look for a long, and you'll be targeting you'll be targeting that level here. Okay, so if tomorrow we open, wait till today's candle closes. Yeah, not today, tomorrow. If we do get price to open and we close as we are, price opens, it retraces to this down candle, then you look for a buy targeting this level. Okay, so I'm gonna leave this on there. Overall, it's still bearish, it's not bullish. I was expecting price to come down here. It's a weekly level. Yeah, we have equal lows in here and that weekly level there. So what I want to see is price go up, maybe back up here, or it could come all the way up there. Okay, and then retracement back down, and then a reversal. That's what I want to see. So let them leave this low, that low, and that low intact, go up, come and hit a level up here, and then come back down and clean these equal lows, and then we see a proper reversal. Okay, so again, wait for today to close, tomorrow when market opens, or maybe tonight. I think at 10 o'clock, that's when they restart a new candle on this trading view. So if 10 o'clock comes and we open a new candle, watch this level. Okay, on the 4-hour it looks like that. Very nice, very nice. It's typical. First target will be here. Okay, and then you can keep some on. You never know, maybe we can reverse completely now and then just come above these highs. You never know. All right, but first target should be here, and then you leave some piece on to see how far it's gonna go. But you have to wait, be patient for tomorrow. Do not touch it today, because we could just potentially completely reverse. Yeah, we could completely reverse from where we are and then erode to the downside. My eyes is on this. I want this to form a swing low, maybe a short-term low for now, and then a retracement. So if we do get that, then dollar CAD should give a proper retracement. Bear with me a second. Okay, cool. So just to announce, my little boy just woke up and he's coming to daddy. So if you do hear him, just bear with me. I've got a daddy boy here. Okay, so be patient, wait for today's candle to close before you look for the long. Okay, Euro New Zealand, I think we've reached our target. If you have not been long since Monday, you've completely missed out, because we've been long from down here. All right, so we've now reached our target. It can go further, but for now, that's where I was expecting price to go. So you can push your stop loss to break even, and then see how high we're gonna go. I think we've reversed. I personally think we've reversed. You can see on the daily, right? How crazy this move has been. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days consecutive up candles. That's just phenomenal, right? and you can see how it all started from down here. I did mention from down here, yeah, that reversal was in the cards, right? When this then drove all the way down here, that's where I saw the reversal coming in, and we've been going up forever. I personally liked the Euro Aussie, that's why I focused more on the Euro Aussie, right? But we still have movement to the upside to go. I think this is where price is coming up here, so if you have a position on, you can leave some on for there. I think that's where we might see a bit of a retracement. Okay, so we might see some retracement up here, so we've not got long to go. And then once we get the retracement, that's when you load everything in. So with the next retracement, if I go onto the weekly, probably back down here, let's go into the monthly and see what we have. This is beautiful. Complete retracement and then revert a continuation, because the monthly is uptrend, right? We might get retracement. I've got so many lines, let me remove some of them. Right, we might get retracement back down here, so watch that level. Watch that level. Okay, so maybe something like this, we get here, come back down, and then boom, or down here. These are the two levels I'm watching. That is a weekly, that's a weekly level, and that is a daily level, which is nested in the weekly. So this is where I'll be looking for rejection. If I do get rejection, then I'll be looking for a continuation. If I don't get it there and it comes down here, then I'll be looking for it here. Okay, card Swiss, if you've not been short, all my members, if you didn't short this, I'll be upset. Okay, I'll be seriously upset, because we did go through this I think on Tuesday, and I specifically showed you everything on this pair and where it should go. So if you're not short, you have a serious problem with me. Alright, we talked about this candle here. Yeah, we talked about this candle and where we should see it next dropping, and we talked also about this last huge move on the upside. So all of you should be short. Okay, we are looking for this equal low to be run. Okay, so that's where our next target is, and then we will see how far it's gonna go. I think looking at what this thing has done here, right, looking at what this thing has done here, okay, price might just continue to erode down, because I don't see anything that will stop price. It's just all wicks, and wicks don't stop price. I don't see orders in here, so it's just gonna continue to erode down. So we might have ourselves, I think one of my members, I keep mentioning to him, Marco, if he's in here, I said he's caught a monster trade. He caught it up here, right? So he's caught a monster trade. We can see potentially price come back down here and run this low, right? Between now and mid-August, we will see price. It's not far away. You could see price just come down here. Yeah, you call a monster trade, right? So just, if you can, like I keep teaching and showing, right, every day sell short with your stop loss previous day's high. Yeah, every day sell short, your stop loss previous day's high. Okay, don't be scared to take a loss, just sell it. All right, and then you see price, you should see price come down here. If you do get one big up candle, so what? Okay, you've been short from here, So maybe the next 4 days we should see down candles, and then maybe an up candle, then a continuation. Okay, so it's in the take. I think price is gonna come down here because there's nothing in here to kind of stop price. Pound New Zealand, again, if you're not long, I'm gonna be upset with you, because I did mention from here, right, that we're gonna take out this high, and I think we got that. Sorry, it was this high first, and then that high, and then this high. Okay, we've got all of that. Yeah, so if you're not long on this as a swing trade, again, I'm gonna be upset with you. On the daily, we can see beautiful one after this rejection, after this manipulation to the downside. You can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 up candles consecutive, right? We can see this thing come up here, attacking this high. That's when we might see some form of a retracement. And if we do get a retracement, yeah, let's run this high first, and then we'll see what will form up there. If we do run this high and then form a swing high, then we can use our other strategy, which is the swing high, swing low strategy, and then look for a retracement to come back down, and then we go long again. All right, so let's enjoy the long for now, and then once we get a retracement, we can look for a retracement. So once we get above here, then we can start looking for a swing high to form. Don't be selling it, okay? Do not sell it. If you've missed out on this long, do not sell it, okay? I explained yesterday that some people, when they feel like they've missed out on the long, they want to force their will, or they want to force what they want to see in price, and they will be selling it for some reason. Well, I did it, so I know what I'm talking about. Because if I've missed out on this move and I couldn't get in, then I'll be looking for a sell, right? And price will keep going against me. This is a bullish move, so do not sell it. Wait to see some form of a rejection before you even consider selling. So once we run above this high, that's when you start considering some form of a rejection, okay? And then watch up here. That's where I'll probably be looking for the swing high to form. Okay, so if you're long, just keep it, because I'm long from here. Like I did say, right, I don't day trade anymore. I'm sorry, I don't swing trade anymore. So I buy Monday and I close on Friday. So I've been long from Monday down here, and on my day trades, I open the trade and then I close it end of the day. I open the trade and I close it end of the day. Yeah, and then we just keep continue buying. All right, so look for here and there for the upside objective. This one you should be cautious once you come above here, right? So that is this one. And now Aussie, New Zealand. I like the rejection I'm seeing on the 4-hour. Again, like I said, I was testing out some. I was looking into engulfing candles, and I did found something in here. I was looking for this candle to be engulfed, and then I'll sell short. It didn't, but it still gave a retracement into that last up candle, and then on a demo account I sold short. So I'm on a demo account, I'm short from up here. Remember yesterday I was calling that from here. I wanted to see this last up candle on the 4-hour being price to close below it. Yeah, I wanted to see price close below this last up candle. It did that, but then it quickly rejected. It didn't do it. It almost did and then quickly rejected. Now we went back up again, run this high and then rejected. You can see we have formed some, right? That's a divergence. So I like this level. I think this thing is going to come down. So again, if you're here, sell short, place your stop here, right? Right, sell short and place your stop above this high, okay? And then look for downside objectives on the daily. Maybe yeah, let me look on the weekly. Look at the weekly. We've been going up since Monday. I'm not gonna say it, but chances are we might just erode all the way back down. With the weakness that I'm expecting on Aussie, this thing might just drop all the way back down. Okay, this thing might just drop all the way back down. I think this was just a fake move to run this high, and then we will see this high and that high. There should be a divergence. Okay, that's a double top between this high and that high. If I draw here to there, okay, that's a double top, that's a divergence. So it's a huge bearish sign. Okay, it's a huge bearish sign. So look for a sell there with a stop above in here, and then look for down targets. Initially I would say, do this, I would say take something off once we get down here. Here, yeah, take some first profit off there, stop to break even, and then leave the rest. Okay, and see how far it's gonna go. All right, and then with the weakness, right, with the weakness in Aussie, what you can do is look for go onto here, okay, and put it on the, for day trades, put it on the daily. For swing trades, put it on the weekly, and then find out which are the strong pairs. So maybe today we have dollar, okay, and then the yen, and then the Swiss, and then look at the weakest pairs, New Zealand. So you go there, and then because of the weakness in Aussie, we have dollar, Aussie dollar, sorry, New Zealand dollar, Aussie yen, New Zealand yen, and then you sell them. Yeah, you sell them because we can see weakness coming in Aussie. Therefore, we can use those for advantage. If I just jump onto New Zealand CAD now, you should see a complete meltdown. Same thing on this one, you see a complete meltdown. Okay, so you're pairing the strong against the weak. Let me jump back to, where was I? Aussie, New Zealand. Yeah, so that's the business. Place your stop above here, and then let price erode down. Euro Aussie, we've been long from, I was long from here, and our members were long from in here. We did get a first target, and then we came back down. And then yesterday I did mention that watch this level because it should support price, and where I was actually focusing on for a continuation to the upside. Once we break it, we should see price continue going up. Was this down candle here, and we did get price to trade above it. That's what I was looking for. And then once we did, I took a position inside this down candle in here, and then we see a continuation to the upside again. If you look at what Euro New Zealand has done on the daily, okay, you can see we've had 2 3 4 5 6 7 up movement without no down candle. However, on Aussie we've had one down candle. So this is the day, it's a bit technical, but this is the day that they paused on this and bought more. Okay, they paused the up movement and then reaccumulated. They bought more on this day. Right, so now that we've resumed the up movement, we're gonna get 1 2 3 maybe 4 consecutive up days. So use that strategy I've shared. I think if you go onto the YouTube, you can search for it, how to use daily entries. Okay, so you buy, place your stop below previous day's low, and then should see price continue going up. All right, so our next upside objective on this one will be this high and then that high. Okay, I don't see, we did come here, maybe here as well. So these are the next 2 upside objectives, but keep some on because I'm looking for a complete reversal. So we should see, with the weakness in Aussie, we should see a continuation to the upside on this pair. Okay, if we look on the weekly, we can see price has, I don't do retail candlestick patterns, but this is like a bullish hammer, if I'm right. Right, it's a bullish hammer, so that's very, very bullish. Yeah, very, very bullish. So we should see a continuation to the upside, attacking this and then that, and then once we get there, I'll see if we can get a run above this high, and then we should see price erode to the upside. What I'm seeing on this time frame, okay, what I'm seeing on this time frame, if I'm right, we should see price come all the way up here. Yeah, so there's lots of room on the upside. It will not do it within a month, maybe the next or within this quarter. So we are in in July now. If I place my quarterly, is it this one? No, not that one. That, yeah. Okay, let's delete this one here. Right, if I place my quarterly lines, you can see, like I kept mentioning that we're gonna have a reversal down here. Right, so we should see this quarter, so between June, this is July, August, September, we should see at least July, August movement to the upside, and then maybe September we're gonna have some form of a consolidation or a bit of a retracement. So we have the whole of next month or upside. Just keep buying, do not sell it. Okay, because this quarter we're gonna see price move to the upside. But your next upside objective on here is this high and that, and then you keep some on to see if you're gonna take out this high. Okay, that would be it for Aussie. I personally love this one. Euro New Zealand has moved significantly, so maybe we're gonna pause. Okay, just like we did pause on Aussie here, we might get some pause on this. So that is your upside objective on there, and then you just wait and see what's gonna happen. But Aussie, we should see that to take out this high. Pound Aussie, again, if you're not long, I'm gonna be upset because I gave this one out, I think Monday from here. Okay, so if you're not long, I'm gonna be upset. Right, we are targeting this high for now, and then we are expecting a complete reversal. So on the daily, we are looking for more upside to come in. Again, this is another quarterly shift we're looking at. We've been dropping for a long time. I use the phrase we've been dropping forever. Yeah, that was a whole 3 months of drop, so we should expect a whole at least 2 months of rally. Okay, so if you're not long, again, I'm gonna be upset. I'll see the members in the afternoon session, and then we'll talk about it. You see me in chambers and tell me why you're not long. Okay, so next upside objective is there, and then we'll be looking for a run above this equal high. Okay, now finally, someone did ask about dollar Swiss. I don't know why you want to buy this thing right now. This thing doesn't look anything like bullish. So I don't know why you want to buy it. It's still bearish. We've not even formed a swing low yet on the daily. Maybe you've seen something on the hourly time frame and you're interested. Maybe that's fine, but as far as I'm concerned, this thing is still bearish. There's nothing like bullishness. We've not even tried to take out any high. Yeah, we've not taken out any high yet. So again, I understand. I think you've missed all this down movement, so you're trying to compensate for a buy. Do not do that. Okay, wait for at least a swing low to form on a daily. That will give you a bit of a cushion. Okay, it will give you a bit of a cushion to push price up a little bit. But if we've not formed any swing low, why do you want to catch a falling knife? Right, don't do that. It's still bearish. We've gone down significantly, so I might be looking for some form of a swing low to form. So wait for this high to be taken. If we do take out that high, then we have formed a swing low. Then I might look for some form of a retracement. I don't see that happening now because the Swiss is very strong right now. Okay, if I go into this, you're gonna see the Swiss is very strong. Yeah, that's there, and then the dollar is down here. So it's gonna take a bit for this to change. So do not do not try to buy this thing. Okay, unless you're scalping. If you're not scalping, do not buy this thing. Okay. The next downside objective, let me get rid of this thing. Okay, the next downside objective is this low, right? So if you do not form a swing low and we decide to continue going down, I think I might be interested in a sell here. It looks nice. That last up candle there looks nice. So if you try to buy it, I'll take your money. Yeah, with a stop above there and target that low. Okay. Right there. But if you do get stopped out, then you know that we have formed a swing high. Then you look for longs to come up here. Okay. That's what you do. You sell, you continue to sell until you get stopped out, and then you change your direction. Okay, don't buy and get stopped out and then buy and then get stopped out. Do the opposite. New Zealand Swiss, I think we should continue to see price go down. I think this low is where my target is. That's where my target is. I've been short from here, from there, and I wanted price to come back there and give me another re-entry. It didn't do that. We should continue, pardon me, we should continue to see price go down. We're just going in through some form of a retracement because we've just gone below this lows here, right? But my eyes are here. That's where I think price should come to for now. And once we run this low, then we're gonna see what price is gonna do. Maybe give us a short-term pullback, and then we will look for another sell up here for a continuation to the downside. I think this thing has dropped because of the weakness in New Zealand. We've got a big drop, so maybe do not sell this now. If it does give a meaningful pullback, which I think it's trying to do, they've just given a That's an engulfing candle. Okay, rejection. So we might get some form of a pullback. I'll watch this level here. There. If we do come there this afternoon, say if we do come here today, I might consider a short. Yeah. So with what I'm seeing right now, if we do come up here, I might consider a short, add to my position, and target this low. Okay, that's what I'll do. If we do come up here and we've not run this low, I'll sell short here, sit today, and then target this low. Aussie Swiss, this has not dropped as much as the other one, because again we had a bit of strength in Aussie. That's why this has delayed. I think going into next week we will see this thing erode to the downside. I'm targeting here and there. Okay, so if you do get an entry, a sell entry, these are your targets. For now, I don't see anything. If we do give a retracement up to here, then I'll be interested in a sell for a continuation to the downside. Right, targeting that and then that. So if you do get retracement up here, I'll be looking for, I like what they are trying to do, these equal lows in here. That's nice. If they do come up here, then I'll look for a sell and then a continuation to the downside. All right, and I think that's it. Let's have a look at oil. If you do have anything you want me to look at, you can now bring them out. Okay, because I've finished going through what I need to go through. Oil, again, I keep saying this is where I'm gonna sell my house. I'm gonna sell my house and buy oil. If you don't get down here, I'm not interested in anything. If you have a girlfriend, then you sell your girlfriend and buy oil here. Okay, if you have your car, you can sell your car and buy oil here. We're looking for a continuation to the upside. And then if it stops you out, then you sell your I don't know, your PlayStation, whatever you've got that is valuable, you sell that one and then it sells short. Okay, if you do run this low, then you go the opposite. Again, I think I've given a lesson on that on the channel. You can search for how to flip a trade. So if you get stopped out on a trade, then you flip it. Okay, you just go the other way. Gold, I was looking at gold early this morning and I'm thinking, I think they formed equal high up here. It's a double top. Sometimes they leave double top and then just go in a retracement. On the daily, it looks like we are pausing. Yeah, because now everyone has seen gold. Yeah, gold is on the map. Yeah, it's on the spotlight, so everyone has seen gold, and that's the time it gets crazier. It's gonna go up and down, up and down, up and down. Alright, so gold is not a pair to be trading right now because everyone has seen gold go up, so a lot of people will be trying to buy it, and that's where they're gonna run stops. You're gonna get killed in here. Alright, if you buy, they're gonna run lows. If you sell, they're gonna run highs. Okay, so for now, just be patient because this doesn't look nice. Yesterday, if you remember, there was an hourly time frame here. That was where I wanted to take a position if I wanted to do anything. Yeah, if you have all of them, you can sell them. Yeah, the trade of the century, right, is to sell them and then buy this one. Yeah, buy this one for these upside objectives. That's what I'll do. This one and that one. And gold again. Yeah, so that's the level I was interested in gold yesterday, but I don't trade gold, so it wasn't something I was willing to take a position on. Right, let's jump on to Nasdaq. I think yesterday you're gonna see something amazing. Nasdaq. Is it this one? Yep. So if you were with me yesterday, was it yesterday? Hang on. Yeah, this one. Okay, so if I go into the 4 hour, I mentioned that because the fact that they ran this low and rejected, whatever happens, you can buy on this down candle and target these highs. It did go up to just the first one, and now we are seeing a rejection. So I think they want to go down. Yeah, they buy to attack this high and that high, and then they are rejecting. So after taking out that high, they are coming down. So I think if we do take out this low, that's this level here, next downside objective. Yeah, so if we do run this down candle, then I'll be looking down here for my next downside objective. Yeah, and my members will understand what this candle means. Yeah, if we do run that low, you should understand what this candle means, right? And then you can do the business. That's the what's this one? That's the Dow. Okay, let's go into the Nasdaq. Nasdaq, we did have this equal high. Again, I think price is consolidating. It looks bullish to me. The fact that we ran this low and quickly rejected, came back down and found support, and then went up. We went up but failed to make a high, so sideways right now. But if we do take out this low, that's this equal low in here, if we do take out this low, then I think we've made a turn. And usually these things, again, that's why I'm bullish on yen, because these pairs tends to make a low in August. Okay, they do make lows in August. If I go back quickly, right, if I go back quickly to August, I'll start from 01. Okay, if I go back quickly, all right, let's go back again. So that's 2018. All right, we make a low and then we push up. If I just jump onto 2019, again we make a low, okay, and then we continue going up. And then last one, and I will not do it again, 2017. Okay, again we make a low in August. So August tends to make a low on these indices. So if that's something that keeps happening, then I'll be in favor for price to do what, come down and make a low. So I'll be looking for maybe here for target, and then if we do form a low, then I'll be looking for a continuation to the upside. Right. Smiley face. Right, so if we do come down here and then we form a low, then I'll be looking for a continuation to the upside. Okay, so that is all of them. So ES, which is the which one is this one? That's the S&P 500, the Nasdaq, and the Dow. All of them should form some form of a low in August. So if you see any bearishness, for my members, if we see price trade below this low, you know what to do. Yeah, same thing on this. If you trade below this, you know what to do. Same thing on this. If you trade below this low, you know what to do. Okay, because we'll be looking for a low to form in August. It could be mid-August. It could, or we could just erode to the downside. It might be like Marco and catch a monster trade. I think that's it. Do you have any pair you want me to look at before I disappear? Please send it now, and I'll check it for you. Yeah, I'm waiting, trying to get into Eurocad. Yeah, I think I did go through Eurocad. Let's see Eurocad. Yeah, Eurocad should take out this high, and we should see 1.57934. Yeah, that's the next upside objective. So we've been long from yesterday, from here, actually, from 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock down somewhere in here. That's where we went long, and we are attacking. For first target, we are looking at this one, and then for second target, we are looking at there. That's the Eurocad. Bitcoin, bear with me. Bitcoin, let's put Bitcoin here. Okay, it's just same old. Price is so all right. Price is just price. It's always the same thing. Okay, when you do have something that brings everyone's attention to a particular pair, that's the wrong time to go into that particular pair. Yeah, when you have a pair and then all of a sudden, boom, price comes into attention to everyone, even your grandmother will hear about it. Do not go on that pair. Yeah, because when that happens, that is a sign that price has done already what it needs to do. Yeah, price has done already what it needs to do, because what they are going to do now is to just continue to go sideways and take people out. Maybe those trying to sell. Grandma just bought some Bitcoin. yeah, when your grandma start buying Bitcoin, too late. You're late to the party. Yeah. Looking at it right now, I think the next upside objective is here, but I think what is going to happen is they're going to keep taking people out from their trade. So it's going to keep doing up, down, and then another leg to the upside. It's just a normal pattern, that bull flag. Okay, that's something that will happen here because it still have upside objectives to meet. So we might stay here and take out people from their longs, those that came in late. Okay, they are going to be stopped out, and then those who are trying to sell it, they also be stopped out, and then price will make another leg to the upside. So be mindful going long on this thing. The best long should have been down here after they run this low, and then you place your stop. Your stop loss goes just there, and then you target that high. Okay, that's what I would do. Looking at what price has done, that's what I would have done, and maybe I would have taken some profit off by now. Okay, but just be mindful, because right now the move is done. The actual move is done. The rest is just now trying to figure out whether they want to continue going up or go into a retracement. So be mindful. You're welcome. I think I gave you the tip earlier. If you did, dude. I gave you the tip earlier. I remember you, China buddy. I gave you the tip down here. If you trust me, then you should be smiling. Yeah, because I did give the tip down here. I was even conservative, if that's the word, conservative. That my initial target was here. Yeah, from down here, I think. Yeah, it did go below where I wanted to place my stop, just a little bit. I think it was. This is July, sorry. Yeah, in here. That's where my stop loss was. Right? I was protecting this. So they did go below my stop just a little bit. Yeah, here. And then all of a sudden, price went up. It's typical. Run stops and then reject and go up. Right, so if you don't have any question, I think I'm done. And thank you for coming today. Really appreciate it. If you like what you're seeing and you want to join our group, I think admin has sent the Discord link. Just jump in and see what we've got in there. I think you're gonna love it. I was meant to give a lesson today, but I think I've taken so much time already, so I might give it Monday afternoon. Quick question: dollar. Yes, dollar is still bearish until it proves not. Yeah, dollar is still bearish until it proves not. So we are looking for, I'm looking for a swing low to form before I change my stance on the dollar. So we need to, dude. Alright, until we break above this high, dollar is still bearish. Right? If you don't trade above it, dollar is still bearish. If you trade above it, then short term wise, okay, we might go into a retracement. So we might see price clean up a bit of this whole continuation of down candles. We might see them clean up, maybe back up to here. Okay, so if we do get a swing low to form, then I'll be looking for some form of a retracement back up here, and then we will see another leg down because we are bearish on the weekly and on the monthly. So as I said, I was meant to give a short lesson today. I think I've overdone my time. So if you join me, I think Monday is going to be New York session. Yeah, same place. We're going to be here. So if you join me Monday, I'm gonna give a lesson. I'm gonna give a lesson on Monday, and then Wednesday we have another session, same YouTube. So if you're here and you like what you're seeing, just join us in the Discord. It's free. And then if you like to stay with us and see more of my work and my colleague RP, then you speak to admin. He's gonna give you the procedure that you need to follow to join the VIP, because I do the VIP sessions every morning. We have a portal that we do the live session on, so we do morning sessions. London, like I'm doing today, is meant to be in the portal, but I was experiencing a bit of difficulty, so I decided to do for everyone. So if you like what you're seeing, like I said, join the Discord, and as time goes on, you're gonna like what you see, and I promise you're gonna join the VIP. Okay, so I'm gonna end here. Thank you very much for coming, and I'll see you guys, my people, this afternoon, and you're gonna tell me why you're not long on pound Aussie and euro Aussie and CAD Swiss while you're not sure. All right, so take care, enjoy the rest of your day, and then I'll catch you guys later.